Okay, so whenever I want to jack up my testosterone, I'll use basic herbs. I don't get too crazy with it as much as I used to in the olden times, I'll say, back in my late 20s when I was experimenting with all the different types of herbs out there. I'm sticking with the basic ones now, the ones that are more part of the regular herbal diet. Like oregano, this will bring up the testosterone. Okay, you don't want to consume too much. It does get kind of out of hand. I really don't want to go into detail on how like it feels. You can feel it. You can feel the difference in aggression, I'll say. I don't feel like I want to kill anybody, but I do notice that, say, difference in, I'll call it sex drive too, but aggression, alright? And sometimes I don't feel like the aggression. I don't feel like I have it, so I want to bump that up. And I'll do that by things like oregano. There's other ones too. Yeah, and then oregano bumps it up. Thyme, that'll block estrogen. Flax seeds and thyme are known to block estrogen. It's interesting to me how we focus on these two hormones and know so much about them and how phytochemicals interact with them. All right. Um, for a time, I was using basil leaves, which, yeah, I got basil right here. This will actually bring up the estrogen, okay? It'll increase your estrogen. All right, so that'll kill the sex drive, kill the aggression. Um, it's found in basic herbs. Cayenne pepper, that'll increase the testosterone, but in general, I mean, it'll increase your blood circulation anyway. So that's always a positive. That's a stimulant. All right, just basic herbs you can consume. Like, not everything will manipulate your hormones, and by hormones I mean your testosterone and estrogen. Just regular potatoes, they ain't gonna do nothing. All right, marjoram, that's not gonna do a thing. Okay, celery seeds, whatever, they're not gonna do anything. You want to learn which ones manipulate those two hormones. Like, it's interesting to me, we got we got hundreds of hormones in our body. Like cherries, those will, melatonin's a hormone. Cherries will manipulate the melatonin to help you sleep. There's all kinds of hormones, but there are the good ones that really get that testosterone going. And if you don't feel that aggression, that drive, you increase it with the right herbal combination that can be found in the grocery store, but people may not be aware of it, or they don't feel it. I might be ultra sensitive. I believe I got multiple chemical sensitivity anyway. But I really believe it. I mean, I remember I back 10 years ago, I like emailed, I don't know, some big bodybuilder guy, and I was like, hey, what do you think of Tribulus terrestris? And he just comes back and says, yeah, it works. Good enough for me. I felt the effects. I'm like, wow, this stuff is great. I thought, what the heck? I'll contact this famous guy, and he's like, yep, it works. I think that's what he does. Is like left short worded responses to everybody who wrote to him. But that was a long time ago. It was probably a decade ago now. But okay, eggs are supposed to be the precursor for testosterone. So if you're gonna eat these types of testosterone raising herbs, these herbal combinations, you're gonna want to also feed that increase in testosterone, that demand for testosterone, and eggs, I think, are gonna do it. But I'm not getting the eggs because I can't cook for myself. I live in my car. But I would think, if you're gonna eat eggs, you're gonna want to put a lot of this the spices, the herbs and spices on it too. Just that way, that'd make a great combination.